Well, good morning, everybody. It's March 10th, 2023. Crazy town. Not so crazy last night. Um, and then, that being said, yes, I had activity. But, yeah, it started off, was standing here looking off up that hill just after sunset, or just as the sun had set. Still semi light out, and had two rocks thrown at me, small little pebbles. Um, kind of a he teenagers being teenagers. And I was like, guys, knock it off. And you know, didn't hear anything for a little bit, and then off this way, I heard voices. Um, just sounded like a couple of women talking. Couldn't make out what they were saying, which is really typical for here. And back behind me, you kind of see that log laying on the ground. Had a couple of twinkle lights from back in there. But that was about it. I mean, well, a couple really light tingles. Those little hello tingles. So we'll see how tonight goes. But it's a brisk 32 degrees out here right now. Sitting by the creek. Ground's wet, so there's a lot of moisture in the air, so it feels a little colder than 32, but it's really not all that bad, especially, got my morning fire going. All right. Um, so last night, um, I run my CPAP off of a deep cycle marine battery that I always keep charged, and it's about 3 years old, 4 years old. So really shouldn't have any issues. However, middle of the night, uh, apparently there wasn't enough juice in the battery. I'm guessing. I'm gonna fiddle around with it. So I spent half the night last night without my CPAP, and now my throat's just a little from all night long. Yeah, that's probably why I didn't have any visitors. No, I actually at one point had heard footsteps walking um, around the truck. And across the creek from the truck, I heard a grunt, and I went back to sleep. And 3:45 this morning, moon was out. It was pretty bright out, so I was kind of thinking maybe the sun was getting ready to come up, and so I had to get up and relieve myself. And about that time, I heard a fully automatic weapon. If I had to guess what it was, AR-10? No, that wouldn't be fully automatic, unless somebody did a conversion on it. Probably a BAR. I know there's a ranch about 3/4 of a mile down streamish from me. I don't know what that was about, but it was definitely sounded fully automatic. Let me just put it that way. I'm not going to say it was fully automatic, but 3:45 in the morning, and bop 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 bop, got my attention. And went back to sleep. Like, screw it, I'm not getting up. It's not even 4 o'clock in the morning. Bear with me. I got to back this up. Legs are getting a little too toasty. Oh. That's a little better. Yeah, so activity last night wasn't spectacular. Um, I've stated this in many videos that, clear back at the beginning of all this, and I'd have a night like tonight, and I'd call Chuck up, and when I'd go out to call my wife. So what happened last night? Just the normal, a few twinkle lights, and a couple little rocks tossed at me, and a couple hoops, light tank, no big deal. How many people would kill to have that experience? And to me, it's almost a big nothing burger, with the type of activity that we typically have. That I'd almost call that a bust. As funny as that sounds, but I just wanted to do a morning brief on last night. I'm trying to remember if there was anything else. I can't think. I think I covered it all. I didn't see any movement or anything like that. Of course, it was dark last night. The moon hadn't come up, and so. But we're gonna. I'm probably gonna cut it off at this point. I got Kramer coming in. He said he'd probably be here between 11 and 12. Coffee. And so we'll do some more. But for now, I'm just going to sit here and enjoy the serenity and the peace and the quiet and the sound of the creek and the crackle of the fire. I'm just so grateful to be able to come out and do this stuff. So grateful. Hats off to my wife. She's just like, yeah, go ahead, go. She's a wonderful woman. I'm highly blessed and favored to have her. But as always, I love each and every one of you. Be good to each other. Stay safe, and peace out.